It's playoff time, and few matchups are as unpredictable, intense, and story-rich as this one. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves are about to go head-to-head in what promises to be one of the most thrilling first-round series in recent memory. The first game tips off this Saturday at 9:30 p.m. at the iconic Crypto.com arena, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. For meetings in the regular season couldn't give us a clear winner, 2 victories for each side. But if you look beyond the final scores, you'll see a deeper narrative. One of transformation, one of momentum, and one that pits established legends against rising stars. The Lakers started their season full of questions, aging stars, roster doubts, and chemistry issues. But everything changed with one major move, the arrival of Luka Doncic. Since joining the team, Luka hasn't just added talent, he's redefined the Lakers' style of play. The offense flows through him and LeBron, with Austin Reeves emerging as a deadly third weapon. The Lakers closed the season strong, winning critical games and establishing a death lineup that's one of the most dangerous in the league. Meanwhile, Minnesota comes into this series with a kind of quiet confidence only built through consistency. The Wolves finished the regular season with 49 wins and have been dominant in the final stretch, winning 17 of their last 21 games. They found their identity, a gritty, balanced team led by the explosive Anthony Edwards, the defensive wall of Rudy Gobert, and the steady production of Julius Randle. Game 1. Back in October, the Lakers won 110-103 in front of their home crowd. Anthony Davis was unstoppable that night, putting up 36 points. And the hype was real. It was the first time LeBron and his son Bronny shared the court in an official NBA game. Games 2 and 3. All Timberwolves. In early December, Minnesota took advantage of a depleted Lakers squad. Austin Reeves was out, and the Lakers delivered their worst offensive performance of the season, scoring just 80 points. 10 days later, with Reeves back but LeBron sidelined, the Lakers fell again, 97-87, on a night where nothing seemed to fall for them. But the final meeting on February 27th changed the narrative. Luka was finally in uniform, and the Lakers looked dominant. They jumped out to an early lead and never looked back, winning 111-102. LeBron had 33 points and 17 rebounds, Reeves added 23, and Luka contributed with 21 points in a controlled, intelligent performance. The Timberwolves, missing Gobert and Randle, struggled. Edwards played well, until he was ejected midway through the game. Let's talk stats. The Lakers finished the regular season at 50-32. Their offensive rating? A solid 115.0, 11th in the league. Defensively, they weren't elite, ranking 17th with a rating of 113.8. That gave them a net rating of plus 1.2, respectable, but not dominant. Luka Doncic is doing Luka things. 28.2 points per game, 8.1 rebounds, 7.5 assists. He's hitting nearly 44% from the field and close to 38% from beyond the arc. But what doesn't show up in the box score is his control of the game, the pace, the decisions, the confidence. LeBron James continues to defy time. 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, 8.2 assists per game, all while shooting over 51%. He may be older, but his basketball IQ, passing vision, and clutch instincts are as sharp as ever. And then there's Austin Reeves. This season, he's taken the leap, 20.2 points per game, nearly 6 assists, hitting over 37% from 3. His energy and fearlessness give the Lakers that much-needed edge when defenses zero in on LeBron and Luka. The Lakers' death lineup, Luka, Reeves, LeBron, Hachimura, and Finney-Smith, has one of the league's highest offensive efficiencies in clutch time. When they're on the floor, defenses scramble. Austin Reeves, if Minnesota throws traps and doubles at Luka and LeBron, Reeves could explode. He's the ultimate swing piece in this chess match. This isn't just another first-round series. It's a clash of styles, of eras, of identities. The Lakers, with 2 of the smartest offensive minds in the game and a roster suddenly clicking at the right time. The Timberwolves, young, confident, and built on balance, defense, and hunger. There's no clear favorite here. Just a whole lot of questions waiting to be answered. Can LeBron and Luka carry this team on a deep run? Can Edwards and Gobert announce Minnesota's arrival as a real contender? Can experience outduel energy? Or will the Wolves finally break through the wall? It all begins this Saturday. And one thing's for sure, this series is going to be a battle. There are names in basketball that transcend the sport. Names that aren't just remembered, they're revered. And when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, one name stands above the rest in the modern era: Kobe Bryant. Kobe wasn't just a player. He was a symbol of greatness, dedication, and intensity. A 5-time NBA champion, 2-time Finals MVP, an 18-time All-Star, and more than that, the embodiment of the Mamba mentality. That relentless pursuit of perfection, the hunger to dominate, the refusal to accept anything less than excellence, that's what made Kobe different. That's what made him unforgettable. So when a former Laker, someone who shared the court with Kobe, practiced with him, learned from him, says that another player reminds him of Bryant, people listen. Sasha Vujacic, a key piece of the Lakers' 2009 and 2010 championship squads, recently made headlines with a bold and emotional statement. When asked about Luka Doncic, he didn't hesitate. His answer: "He reminds me of Kobe." Let that sink in for a second. In a league filled with rising stars and incredible talent, Vujacic believes Luka Doncic is the one who truly captures the spirit of Kobe. Not just because of the numbers, not just because of the highlights, but because of what he sees in Luka's eyes. Vujacic elaborated. "I watched him play, and he might be the only one that reminds me, a little bit more than anyone else, of Kobe. The reason being, he plays with a smile. He understands the geometry of the basketball court very well. He's talented, but there's something in his eyes, that when he plays the game of basketball, it's just that killer thing that he has. That killer thing. That phrase alone sends chills. Because if you watched Kobe, you know exactly what he's talking about. That cold, focused stare. That switch that flipped the moment he stepped on the court. That quiet, calculating intensity that told everyone, teammates and opponents, I'm here to destroy you. That's what Vujacic sees in Luka Doncic. And honestly, he's not the only one. Since being traded to the Lakers, Luka has looked like a man on a mission. In purple and gold, he's averaging 28.2 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 7.5 assists per game. Night after night, he's taking over games, making impossible plays look routine, and stepping up in the clutch. He's not just performing, he's leading. And he's doing it with that same blend of joy and ruthlessness that made Kobe so captivating. One moment, he's smiling after a no-look dime. The next, he's drilling a step-back three in your face with the game on the line. He's playing chess while others are playing checkers. But let's be real, we're not saying Luka is Kobe. No one can replace the Black Mamba. What we're saying, what Sasha Vujacic is saying, is that Luka has that thing. That inner fire. That hunger. That mindset. And that's rare. Of course, with comparisons come expectations. And Luka knows that. Kobe's legacy in LA isn't just about numbers, it's about winning. 5 championships. Countless iconic moments. A standard that demands the very best from anyone who wears the jersey. And Luka, he knows that too. He knows that in Los Angeles, you don't become a legend just by putting up stats. You become a legend by delivering titles. By raising banners. By doing what Kobe did, again and again. Right now, Luka has just one NBA Finals appearance to his name. No rings. Not yet. But that doesn't mean the story is written. Because legends aren't born overnight. They're built, moment by moment, game by game, year by year. And if Luka truly does have that killer instinct, if he really is carrying that Mamba energy, then we're only at the beginning of something special. Think about it. A new era in Lakers basketball. A young superstar stepping into the spotlight. A team hungry to return to the top. And echoes of greatness swirling around the arena. Echoes of Kobe watching from above. It's not just about Luka Doncic becoming the next Kobe. That's not the point. It's about whether he can forge his own legacy, inspired by Kobe, driven by the same fire, and judged by the same standard. Lakers fans have seen greatness. They expect greatness. And now, all eyes are on Luka. Will he rise to the challenge? Will he bring banners back to LA? Will he prove that the killer in his eyes isn't just a flash, but the beginning of a dynasty? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. When someone who knew Kobe says, "He reminds me of him," that's not something you ignore. That's something you watch closely. Because history might just be repeating itself in a whole new way. One name that has emerged as a possible target for the Lakers is Jamal Murray, the star point guard of the Denver Nuggets. For the Lakers, Murray would be an intriguing addition. The team's current backcourt, featuring Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, is one that has shown promise but still faces some challenges. Doncic has been a revelation since joining the Lakers, and his ability to dominate games offensively is undeniable. However, Reeves' role and fit next to Doncic have been called into question, especially given his pending free agency and the fact that his performance has been inconsistent at times. The Lakers know that having a strong, reliable backcourt will be critical to their success in the postseason, and adding a player like Jamal Murray could be the answer they're looking for. Murray, known for his clutch performances in the playoffs, would give the Lakers an additional scoring threat and a true playmaking guard to pair with Doncic. His ability to create his own shot, score from all areas of the floor, and make big plays in crunch time would be invaluable to a Lakers team that is looking to go deep into the playoffs. Moreover, his experience and success in the postseason would give the Lakers a veteran presence that could help guide them through the intense pressure of the playoffs. With LeBron James leading the team, the addition of a proven playoff performer like Murray could make the Lakers a far more dangerous team, especially in the high-stakes environment of the postseason. The future of the Lakers' backcourt, especially the combination of Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, will face a major test in the 2025 NBA playoffs. Doncic and Reeves have only played a limited number of games together, and their chemistry is still a work in progress. The duo has posted an impressive 16-10 record in the 26 games they've shared, but that's still a small sample size when it comes to evaluating how they'll perform in the intense atmosphere of the playoffs. Reeves, who is also set to become a free agent soon, will need to prove that he can contribute at a high level if the Lakers are going to trust him in the long term. His future with the team could depend heavily on how he performs in the coming weeks. If the Lakers are truly committed to making a deep playoff run, they may decide that they need to move on from Reeves and bring in someone with more experience and a proven track record in the postseason. Jamal Murray, with his ability to thrive in high-pressure situations, could be the perfect fit for what the Lakers need. His addition would not only help the team immediately but also provide a foundation for future success alongside Doncic and LeBron. For Murray, the potential to join a team with championship aspirations like the Lakers would be a significant opportunity. Playing alongside two of the most talented players in the NBA would provide him with the chance to elevate his game even further and compete for a title. While his future with the Nuggets remains uncertain, if the Lakers are able to make a move for Murray, it could completely reshape the landscape of the Western Conference and give Los Angeles a dynamic and dangerous backcourt to go with their already stacked roster. In conclusion, the Los Angeles Lakers are in a prime position to make a deep playoff run, but they know that strengthening their roster is crucial for their title hopes. If the Denver Nuggets fall short of expectations in the playoffs, Jamal Murray could once again become available, and the Lakers may be ready to make a play for him. With Luka Doncic and LeBron James already leading the way, adding a player of Murray's caliber could be the missing piece the Lakers need to win another championship. As the playoffs unfold, all eyes will be on both teams to see what moves they make and how their rosters evolve in the race for the title.